Hi, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. We're continuing with topic 4 and double-digit multiplication. We're going to continue with the idea of using an area model and partial products to find products. All right. So yesterday, they sort of introduced the idea using grid paper, but we know we can just draw a box to create our partial products. So we're going to continue that today. All right, so it's lesson 4-5. So let's just review. This is a problem from the book. There are 15 players on each baseball team of the Strikeout Club. How many players are on all of the teams in the Strikeout Club? And if you look over here, there are 25 teams. So we have to do 25 times 15. So I'm not going to use grid paper today, or I'm not going to model it with grid paper. We're just going to make a box. So I have my box set up here. I broke apart my 25 into 20 and 5. And I broke about my 15 to 10 and 5. And so I'm just going to do my multiplication. 20 times 10 is 200. 20 times 5 is 100. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 5 is 25. These are my partial products. Now today they might ask you what sort of smaller multiplication problems did you do, or simpler ones, to get all your partial products. So again, it's just like I talked us through. That first one is 20 times 10, which gave us 200. The second one was 20 times 5, which gave us 100. 5 times 10, which gave you 50. And then 5 times 5, which gave you 25. These are our partial products, okay? If you add up all of your partial products, you'll get 375. So here, it looks similar to yesterday. It's just a giant box. It doesn't have the grids. Remember, they're just sort of slowly progressing you along to the skill. And remember, this is a review for us, so this should feel rather familiar. So it's asking us what 4 simpler multiplication problems are used to find 24 times 23. So it's just a box. They said they broke it up a little bit by size, but 24 is broken into 20 and 4. And then 20 and 3. So I'm just going to grab my pen. And remember, they're going to ask for simpler problems. So 20 times 20 is 400. 20 times 3 is 60. 4 times 20 is 80. And then 4 times 3 is 12. The simpler problems, 20 times 20, which is, we just said, 400. 20 times 3, which is the 60, and there should be an equal sign. 4 times 20, which is the 80. And then 4 times 3 is the 12. If you add those all up, you'll get 552. Please make sure you're lining up your digits when you add. So many people do all of this hard work and then they make errors on the addition that we shouldn't be making at this point, okay? So let's take a look at another one. So here's really sort of how they're going to present it to you today as well. They're going to give you 58 times 19, and you have to figure it out. So on your scrap paper, you're not doing this mentally, boys and girls. If I showed you, I have scrap paper here to do all of my problems. So let's pick up the pen. I'm going to break apart the 58 to 50 and 8. I'm going to break apart the 19 to 10 and 9. And we're just going to start to find our partial product. So 50 times 10 is 500. 50 times 9 is 450. 8 times 10 is 80. And then 8 times 9 is 72. So boys and girls, remember, it's really important to know your multiplication facts, or else this is really going to become difficult for you. And then when you add these all together, you're going to get 1,102. Okay? So today on your scrap paper, you are going to have to draw a box. You are going to have to write down, break apart your numbers and your partial products and do the addition as well. So there is a little bit of work for you to do today. All right, let's try one more. This one is always going to throw someone for a little bit of a whirl when you have a number that has a 0. So notice my box looks a little different. You could keep your regular box, but you should realize when you break apart 50, there's nothing to break apart. It's just going to be 50. So let's break apart the 29 into 20 and 9. And 50, there's nothing to break apart. It would be 50, right? You could put another box here and have a 0, but it just, everything in that box is going to equal 0. All right? So 50 times 20 is a big one. It's going to be 1,000. And then 50 times 9 is 450. And this you can probably do mentally. If you add those up, you'll get 1,450. So boys and girls, again, a reminder, you're using scrap paper today, you're drawing your boxes, you're doing your computation, you're adding up your partial products. So there is a little bit of work for you to do to solve these problems. All right? Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.